Hello, beautiful people. I hope you are all well. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be doing a fashion video for this channel. I do have a fashion channel that was like my main YouTube for a while, and I do like creative content on there, so you can check it out. I will link it in the description. But yeah, this is more of like a me channel, a more of like a personal, this is who I am kind of channel, and I want to talk about personal styling, finding your style, how to upgrade and elevate your style. So yeah, just a quick little fashion chat and hopefully some tips that I can sort of give for someone who's sort of struggling with trying to curate a really cool sense of style, curate a really cool wardrobe. I myself am in the process of really like working and reworking on my style and my wardrobe. Before I get into it, give this video a like, subscribe to my new channel, and yeah, let's get into it. First thing, I do have some things written down that I wanted to talk about is, so like, how do you go from being like boring and wearing the same boring outfits every day all the time to being a cool girl that whenever somebody looks at your Instagram or your TikTok or just sees you out in the world, they think, oh my god, she's so cool, she's so effortless, she's so interesting. How did she style something in that way? I think one of the first things that I think we can all sort of like figure out is that it's all about attitude, it's all about what's in your head, it's all about self-belief. As kind of cringe as it is to say, it is definitely something that I've like lived in my own experience. I'm definitely still struggling with it a little bit. I think especially because the city that I live in currently isn't exactly a city that's very like out there in terms of fashion. It's very sort of, I guess you could say, boring, not very like artistic. I do plan on moving to who knows where, but somewhere that's a little cooler and just a little bit more my vibe. But I think even if you live in a really small town, or again if you live in a place that just doesn't feel like it's very expressive in terms of fashion, I think the number one thing has to be about your attitude, your like thinking, how you go about choosing outfits, if you want to wear something or if you see something or if you want to recreate something, to just sort of be like, well, I can wear that, and if nobody else wears that, or if somebody thinks that I look strange, so what? Like, what's the big deal? Like, at the end of the day, you have to march to the beat of your own drum. So yeah, it's all about having like confidence. I mean, it seems kind of obvious and it seems kind of like, ugh, okay, but it's true. I mean, when you feel good in something and you feel like, yes, I look amazing, then there's really nothing that anyone can tell you or do to you that will like sway you, because you know you look good, you know you look cool. So yeah, leading on to that, I think the next thing would be have a vision. This is a pretty important step in elevating your style, because I feel like if you don't even know like what you want, or if you don't even know where you're going in your fashion journey, then how can you take the steps to get there? So for me, 3 words that I could use to describe my style would be minimal, classic, And then the third one, it's really tough, but I would say it's not exactly androgynous, but a sort of androgynous. That's probably not the right word, but if I had to explain it further, I would be like a mix of feminine and masculine aesthetics and styles. So like an oversized shirt, a silk scarf, a thin dress, a headband, like kind of very classic pieces, all very classic, simple pieces paired together, very minimal, and a mix match of like tailoring, texture, feminine, masculine. But yeah, again, it still evolves, but at the same time, if I have like a root of like this is my style, it's very easy to kind of go towards that, if that makes any sense. Next thing that we have is start slow. This is a really important one. As somebody who has been working on her style for the last couple of years, please just start slow. I know that it seems like it can be really hard because you just want to curate your style immediately. You just want to look how you envision in your head. You see people like Bella Hadid, Devin D. Carlson, these cool models, whomever is like someone that you see that you are inspired by, and you think, oh my god, like how did they do it? And you just want to get there immediately. It's not something that's going to come to you in like a week or a month or even 3 months. It's something that you are genuinely going to have to work on for years and years as your style evolves, as you grow, as you mature. If you're in high school, if you're in university, and going from that to post-grad to, it's just constantly going to evolve. Also, your style in high school and what you would need or what you would wear is not necessarily going to be the style that you would need or want in university or when you start working. And even with that, whether you're working in a corporate, whether you're doing a creative job, those things are all going to have some sort of a impact on your style, or at least how you want to present yourself. So again, just take it slowly. I also think slow fashion, sustainable fashion is always the way to go. Obviously, I'm not necessarily the best at it, but I think I'm okay. Like, I don't buy too much, and I try to only buy things that I really need. But yeah, you just see how you feel. I think next, from starting slow, and this sort of relates to my next point, is building a capsule collection, building a like collection or wardrobe of like your basic pieces, starting from scratch. This does not mean throwing out everything that you have. This means taking a look. So for example, I think doing a closet clean out would be a really great way to go. I did do one. You could check that out. Hopefully I will link it in the description if I remember. But doing a closet clean out, taking stock of everything that you have. What is it that you really love? What is it that you don't love? If it's something that you're unsure of, how can you repurpose it? Could you DIY it? Could you sew it? Could you use it for something else? Next point, we're gonna have to do this very quickly. My battery's going to die. Next point is accessorize. This is a really fun part of exploring your fashion, and something I didn't really think about much until very recently, like in the last year or so. But accessorizing is fun, guys. Like, I would really recommend accessorizing, and it can be very daunting, especially if you're someone who is not used to it, you don't like it, or you think it's not your style. But finding things, different things, it could be anything. It could be a choker, it could be jewelry, it could be minimal, it could be maximalist, it could be layering, it could be whatever. It doesn't even have to necessarily be jewelry. It could be layering pieces if you live in a colder place, or using mesh over a tank top, whatever it is. There's so many different ways to accessorize a scarf, a head wrap, anything. It could be anything. A little bauble on your bag, or ribbons. It could be anything. I think just expanding your mind and doing whatever speaks to you is always great. Last point as we wrap up. This, I feel like, is really the point throughout, is to just play and have fun. I know it seems like how, but like, seriously, just try to have a good time. Take it slow, take it chill, don't overthink it. That's another thing. And I also think trying to look at older pieces in your closet in a new way. How can I take this piece that I've had my whole life, or for 5 years or 3 years, and wear it in a new way? How can I repurpose it? How can I style it differently? And going from there, and then just building and building and building and seeing what you like. Do you like maximalism? If you do, then move more towards that. Do you like weird girl outfits? Do you want to dress androgynous? Do you want to dress super feminine, super soft? Do you want to play with like makeup? Do you not want to wear makeup? Do you, whatever it is, just don't overthink it and just go about it in a very relaxed way. And I swear within like a year or two, you'll look back and realize how far you've come, and it will just feel fun, it will just feel nice, and you'll feel excited about wearing clothes and dressing up and playing with fashion. And that's just like the most important thing, is like being happy and like having fun with fashion. So yeah, that is my video, and we are done. And let me know some of your favorite tips as well. Subscribe, give this a like, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.